Got it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I was waiting for him to realize that we were live.
I was clicking on the buttons to make the thing easier.
Yeah. So today we'll have a regular stream 5 to 6 because my course teacher's sick. So yeah, we don't have select practice today, but every remaining Wednesday of this year I will have practice. So it'll just be at like 4:30. Our streams will be at 4:30 Eastern. And yeah. Fijan, Tank, Sandy Farrow, Ritesh Das. I don't know if I said that right. Mr. Snail Guardians, welcome everybody. So our normal streams will be at 4:30. Well, that'll be the new normal.
The new normal.
The new normal. Yeah, so our furnace is still broken, so the furnace dude's going to show up in the middle of the stream again.
The furnace broken in wintertime.
And we got a new refrigerator. This one's got the water dispenser inside.
Surprisingly, yes.
It's got the water dispenser inside of the refrigerator and the ice machines in the little freezer down below on the bottom. So it's cool.
Alright, I know I've been lurking for a bit, but that's a new thumbnail. Nano Aquarium guy.
Oh.
Fairly recent.
Nano Aquarium guy.
Or am I just stupid?
Steven, welcome. So I think today I need a new chair. I think I'll go down to the fish room and show some Corridora eggs. What? So I got a half a pound of black worms at the Keystone Clash, and I've been rinsing them, and I kept them in the fridge. But our fridge broke, so my mother put them outside. And it's getting really cold outside. And she said they smell bad, so I rinsed them. And we were leaving for camp, so I was just like, let me use them up. I didn't end up using up all of them, only like half of the ones that was left. But I literally put a whole turkey baster in each tank. Like, just dumped a ton of black worms in each tank. And I came back, I'm like, man, that was a mistake. I should have not. I should have gave them pellets or something. I feel like they're all going to be dead when I got home. Because the black worms weren't the cleanest, even though I rinsed them and everything. They still smelled weird, which was why I didn't want to put them in the tanks. But I still threw a bunch in each tank. And I came home, and there were a ton of Cory eggs. Everywhere. A ton. A metric ton. So I have 2 spawns. One from my orange chest whales and one from my either albinos or Schwarzschild. I feel like it's the albinos though. They're all in the same tank. They're both in the same tank right now, so could be either, but I'm pretty sure it's the albinos. So yeah, albinos and orange chest whales, which isn't very surprising because they're easier to breed Corys, but I did just get them at the Keystone Clash, so a little under a month ago. 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
I don't know. You just keep saying numbers. You got to be right somewhere.
3 weeks ago, I got them, and they both spawned because I got those 2 groups, and then I got Conkeller. The Conkeller are small though.
49 more weeks of the Clash.
You just keep making up numbers too. But yeah, so I'll show some Corridora eggs. I'll show my live food culture rack. Some reptiles. And some other stuff. But, so last Friday was a half day at school, so we went up to camp for the long weekend. And when I got on the bus, they told me that I was moved to a different bus because there were too many kids on the bus. So, now I ride a bus that picks me up kind of first. I'm the 3rd kid on there. 3rd stop. And we're the last stop. We're the last kid off the bus. So we get home 16 minutes later, and we leave 16 minutes early. It was like 6:54, and normally we're leaving at like 7:11 or so.
7-Eleven.
So yeah, we leave like 15 minutes earlier. We get home 15 minutes later, which is cool. And Metalhead Aquatics.
My fish
My
tanks.
fish tanks. Welcome. So that's always fun. And at camp over the weekend, we didn't stream on Sunday, but we had long fires. We had fires for like 6 hours or 9 hours or something. They went from like 1 o'clock to like 10 or 11. And they were still hot the next morning. Like, I made a whole fire off the coals from the night before.
It was cold.
Because I think Saturday night, yeah, because Friday we went over to the compound. Saturday night, we made a fire over at our neighbor, not our neighbors, it's like our yard, kind of. It's a big yard and we share it. And so we made a fire there, and then the next day, Sunday, was like 1 o'clock or something. And we're all like, we should have a fire. So I went and I like stuck a paper bag in the hot coals. Like, they were hot too. So stuck a paper bag in the hot coals and I made a fire. And then somebody came over and started touching the fire. Put a piece of kindling here. Let me go grab some wood. Leave it alone.
But we burned all our wood.
We burnt, so we've had we've camped there for like 8 years or something. We camped down below, down the hill, and then some rude people left the campground. Bless you. And we got their spot, and they had like these logs that have been sitting there for like 5 years or something, and they've been rotting. They're starting to rot. So we started throwing them in the fire, and we got rid of all of our wood that was on a rack, because we've only had like 2 fires in the fire pit that we have, because it's a half circle. And so we threw all the wood in our neighbor's fire, and then we moved the rack over there, because it's the same rack as they have, it's just green. And they try and block out
the view of the other people.
Rick in the campground. Yeah.
So now we have a wall of wood. We're going to build Jake's wall.
And we're going to tear down our fire pit next year and move the rocks over to their site too. Because they have rocks lining their deck. So they're just going to take our fire pit and make a little ring around their deck. And then we'll have a whole, like a perfect square yard. Perfectly square. So I can mow all the way around.
Which would be cool.
Dodging things.
Because that's where we play. We play games over on that side because it's nice and level. And then they have the picnic tables. They have 3 picnic tables.
That's like a fireplace.
And the fire pit. So they have our picnic table, our neighbors, and theirs around the fire pit. And
our 3 sites are kind of combined in a way.
We have a flat yard, so all the games are played over there. So it's not bad.
we kind of share sites in a way because so here's us, and then there's Jimmy. We're pretty close to them. And then there's Jake and Janine. Those 2 we share the yard with. It's like a whole connected yard. Then there's like a hill drop off to our neighbors. They left the campground, but our other neighbors, like down the ways, are bringing in some friends. So our yard drops off into their yard. But the other neighbors, Frank's pretty cool. He's next to Jake and Janine. They're pretty cool. The people in front of him, they don't really come up. And then the people...
They're from New York City.
Next to us, there's 2 people. There's one person that only comes up at like 3 in the morning and leaves at like 3:30 in the morning. They come up at weird hours, and they leave their awning out all winter. Like, they leave their awning out all the time, which is crazy. And then there's an older couple. They don't ride around on their golf cart or really come down to the fires or anything. They kind of just stay at their camper. But yeah, so us three kind of share a yard. Jimmy just kind of only got that little like deck thing. That's the only thing he's got in his yard. We have a nice little square.
We only have a fair bit. Anybody don't use it? Jimmy P.
Yeah, but it's perfect for playing games because now it's all square.
Yeah.
Square mileage. Jimmy P, welcome. Yesterday, I got home from drama at like 4 or something, and somebody was moving all the stuff at the barn,
Coming crew.
at the shed.
Winter's coming.
And I went back at the perfect time because I had just had dinner. And I was just like, did you move anything? I was joking, but he didn't seem too happy about it. He was like, seriously? But he had moved, the snowblower was out on the lawn. So was the hammock and the toilet. And he had moved, it's hard to explain. What was behind the Cub Cadet? There's just a bunch of stuff, wasn't it? The hammock.
The hammock was there.
The hammock. And there was also like this little thing. It was like for a truck, wasn't it? Like a little...
Transfer case.
Yeah.
From a square body. Old square body.
Did you keep it?
In case I ever buy an old square body.
You're gonna.
I'm collecting parts. So far I have the transfer case and
This...
rear leaf springs.
Yeah. There you go.
So I just need all the rest of the pieces.
So he moved the hammock out onto the lawn so we can use it in the lovely weather under the trees. And he put the trailer behind the lawnmower because one day he went to work and I was like, I'll just move the stuff when it's not hot out. Because it was right after our garage sale. There was still like the tents on the lawn and the sawhorses and there were tires like over there and whatever. So I had to move the log splitter, which is like heavy. It was easy to get out. It's hard to push back up the hill. But I did it. I did it, didn't I? Yeah, I did that so I could get to the trailer. But now it's the lawnmower. The lawnmower, the trailer, and then the log splitter's right there, and then the bowl ones. But stuff will get moved around when the golf cart and the lawnmower come home. The other lawnmower, Craftsman. The other Craftsman's in the barn. The log splitter will go in there. Maybe the hammock, if there's room. But this dude, how kind. He moved a whole lawn tractor under the shed yesterday. That thing, I couldn't even put my mind to trying to move it an inch because I was trying to shift the front over a little bit and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna break myself. But
4 flat tires and it's been sitting for years.
Yeah, it's been sitting for 10 years or something. But he wrapped a chain around a tree and used his winch and attached it to the lawn, the bowlines, and yanked it right out of there. I felt like I was helping.
We're leaning on it.
I was trying to push it, but I couldn't. I was just trying, though. I feel like I got the momentum going, though.
Yeah, you did.
So, that's undercover, so next year I can fix it up once I figure out where the clutch is. I'll probably have to Google him. Or get his work friend over here, John Lindblade.
Better get him before he moves to Tennessee.
He's not moving?
And then about
What's that, 3 years?
I don't know. He said he wants to go next year.
Move there permanently?
That's what he says.
Oh, man. I gotta get him over here tomorrow.
Let's get the furnace fixed first.
That dude's coming today. Oh my god. I just gotta find the parts number. Because that would be cool if I could have the parts number before winter. And then I could, find all the parts. And make a list. So in the spring, my mother and I picked up a new cleaning job down the road. So.
Did she call you?
No, but we might.
How the hell did you pick it up?
Shh.
If you don't have a job.
We might have a cleaning job down the road next year.
Oh.
Who knows? But if we do, I'm gonna use the money from that cleaning job and fix the balloons. Because I have other jobs, and I'm going to spend that money on other stuff. But
I'll say
if we do get, or if we pick up other cleaning jobs, then that will be specifically for the monster. The green machine. I think it's going to be awesome. It's heavy, though. I don't want to be in a situation where we have to push it somewhere.
it's actually a lawn tractor,
It's a long track.
so it's heavy.
Yeah. Power steering's broken.
No, it's just hydraulic steering.
It has to be on.
Has to be on.
Well, yeah, because he tried to move the tires, and he was like, "Oh, great, the power steering's broken." I'm like,
Well.
that sounds expensive.
I didn't want to move it. I didn't want to move it, but you were sitting back there moping, so I moved it.
You didn't want to move it?
Well, a pretty good job for somebody who didn't want to do it. But I told you I'd put it undercover, so I did.
He kept his word. I wanted to clean it this year just to feel like I have progress on it. But then my mother was like, it's just going to get dirty.
Winter's coming.
See, my original thought was it would push easy. So I wanted to put it up on the pallets and like squeeze it in there so you still have room out back. But that's never going to happen until it starts working. When it gets working, maybe. But, so like this weekend at camp, everybody was like pretty much done and they were taking their golf carts home and everything. And our neighbors, Johnson and them, they loaded up their golf cart, but they had to put like a kegerator on the trailer too. So they literally just like pushed the golf cart over. So I felt like if the golf cart looked easy to push, then like the tractor might be easy to push.
Wasn't.
But yeah, it's nice that the tires barely are all flat. You see it once he got it rolling. The tires like supposed to be like this. The top was like sunk down. Actually, it'd be the bottom, but it's been rotting into the ground. It's got special tires on it though.
But camp's closed. There's 6 more to do. 6 more campers to close next weekend.
And I might go to the Great Escape.
Ours is all shut down.
I might go to the Great Escape. We did a bunch of raffles on band and we got them all shipped out this week. And I'm going to take the money from the raffles and go to the Great Escape. Not by choice. I was invited. It's just boring. That's it.
Long day.
Lady Metalhead, Fish Tropic, welcome. Yeah.
But I don't have to do anything tomorrow.
We have to get 8 cats tomorrow. I just realized that I haven't told anybody here. Because we just found about this like 2 days ago or something. So tomorrow we are going to Lake George. The lady is driving 2.5 hours to come bring us these cats. We're meeting at, I'm not going to say where we're meeting, but it's a golf course in Lake George. And we were going to meet Christopher there, but we ended up meeting at Under Armour a while back to get frogs and a leopard gecko. But we're meeting up at like a golf course thing. And she has 7 kittens that are 11 weeks old, and then a mother cat, which I think she's a black long-haired cat, which is just like my cat. But we're trying to find room for that, and then I'm pretty sure we're getting 3 more cats on like Friday or Saturday. This is from a lady. Where is she? Gloversville. She's got 3 adult cats, 2 years old, 5 years old, and 6 years old. She's also got a dog that's 12 years old that has like a lot of issues, but we can't take that right now because we don't have the trailer. But we will be, I think we're going to be getting those 3 too. So we're going to have to find some room for some cages. Honestly, I would be fine with the cages like going in my room somewhere if they need extra room. The only thing is, like, the only cat that can't, like, absolutely can't free roam is the mother cat that has the 4 kittens that we have right now. Because she has her babies in the cage that she has to feed, so she gets a little aggressive with the other cats. But I think the mama cat that we're getting, her babies are 11 weeks old, so they should be on dry food and everything. So she should be fine with the other cats, and the 3 house cats should definitely be fine with the other cats too. Maybe link the GoFundMe page and the list on the community page. Yep, I'll do that. There's a store, Nemix, that's in like Warrensburg, and they give food to animal shelter, like the animal shelter, but the animal shelter didn't want to drive to pick it up. Like, they were giving them the food, but they didn't want to drive to pick them up. So when my mother went today to get litter boxes for the new cats, which I don't think she has enough, because I think she was only able to get 3. But when she went, she was talking to like some dude, and he gave her a bunch of dog food and cat food, which is awesome. There's 3 bags of cat food, and I think she got canned food too. And then there was, I don't know how many, 50-pound bags of dog food. So she got a ton of food after she got the litter boxes. So that was awesome. That'll definitely be gone soon. Not the dog food, because there's like over 100 pounds of dog food. But the cat food will definitely be gone soon. Especially because we're getting 8 cats Thursday. We might be getting the other 3 cats, and we already have the 5 in the other cage. So that's 16. We'll have 16 rescues in our house. My friend Riley, she wanted Missy, but now she also wants, she's naming her Mittens. It's a black and white kitten. So Missy's ready to go. She's eating dry food and everything. The other one, Mittens, isn't ready to go because she's still feeding off her mother, and she's very little. So we'll have 14, maybe 13 rescues. Because I feel like somebody wanted the gray cat that we're getting tomorrow. So we'll have 13 rescues to find homes for. And the issue, not the issue, but like the big thing is a lot of people will get kittens, like small kittens and maybe even 11-week-old kittens, cats. But 2, 5, and 6-year-old, 2, 5, and 6-year-old cats will probably have a difficult time getting adopted because they are older. So most people want a new cat. I don't know how to put it. People want a cat that isn't old.
It's like
they want a fresh cat. They want like
no stale cats. Hey, Fish Tropics, Alshon, Mike B.
They don't want a cat that's already lived through a large fraction of its life.
So like a kitten.
Yeah, they want a kitten, but most people wouldn't want a 6-year-old cat that's already lived like a fourth of its life or something. Oh, whatever. Daniel Velez, Alshon, our Aquatic Universe, welcome. So, we'll have like 13 rescues looking for homes for adult cats, and then when our mother cat is ready, we'll have 5 adult cats. And
I tried to get a go-kart today.
From where?
Dominic's. He wouldn't get off it.
He wouldn't get off of it?
Well, he wouldn't sell it.
Oh. Why?
Because he needs to put a new carburetor on it, and they drive it around the yard. But
I would have better use for it.
that was my thought, but I can't have it.
I'll ask him. Did y'all get your Clash t-shirt signed by everyone? Olivia got it signed by pretty much everyone. I was going to go on, I was going to get it signed on Sunday, but it was like too hectic because we didn't know if we were staying for the raffle or the auction or not. And then we ended up, and then, then we ended up being runners in the raffle, in the auction. Me, Olivia, and my mother. And then I quit early because I didn't want to be a runner in the first place. And some person took my seat, so I just stood in the back. I got some fish. But, I took a video of everyone. If you were in the award ceremony room, I took like a giant video of the room. And a panorama photo. So. Actually, Purina sent us some coupons for like their food. It's like a free 42-pound bag of food. They sent us like 2 coupons. So, I mean, I never say we're good on donations, but we have gotten a lot. I'm not saying like we don't need any more. I'm saying we've gotten a really nice amount of donations, and we're very thankful. Because we got the 2 boxes that showed up at our house. We got all the stuff from Nemix. Our friend, we got 3 kittens from a lady, Rebecca, down the road. And we also got the 2 sick cats from her. And they're all adopted now. So the sick cats went back to her. But she came to our house. She had to drop off a carrier that was ours. And also she had laundry detergent for washing the linens from the cats. And she had a bag of cat litter, but they were loading up the car and they left it in the garage. It was like a bag of cat litter. But if I could say one thing that we're using a lot of, it's definitely cat litter. Definitely cat litter. Because a lot of item donations are always food, which is perfect because obviously our mother cat is eating a ton and every cat will need food and dishes.
And then that food needs to go somewhere.
And exactly. And dishes, and they don't really need toys, but we do have cat toys that we've been giving them. They actually are cats' toys. But speaking of our gray cat, our younger gray cat, Smokey, she took a bag of toy mice and like tried to run away with it, but my mother caught her, took it away.
Hey, Craig.
Craig, welcome.
And
Bunny Viper.
Bunny Viper.
Welcome. So, yeah. And we've gotten a very generous amount of donations. Not just through GoFundMe, but also from our friends at camp. And it's amazing. And a lot of that has gone towards like cat litter and what are they called? Litter boxes. Litter boxes are a big thing because they're like reusable, obviously. But we're going to have a lot of cats, so we're trying to figure it out how we want to divide up the 8 cats that we're getting tomorrow. Probably the mother has to go in her own cage. She doesn't have to. And then the 7 kittens have to be separated up. And then the 3 adult cats have to get like their own cage because you can't have more than 1 adult cat in a cage. And we let them like stretch their legs and run around our house and stuff. So it's all about like making sure that everybody has enough room. So obviously they just roam around our house. We should just like fence in our dining room, just let them all free roam.
Hey, Zen.
Zen, welcome. So, yeah. So that's an update on the rescue. So we're getting.
People bug me about the trailer now, and I'm ready to get the trailer. People are bugging me to go get cats.
Well, we're getting the cats whether you get the trailer or not. But so we're getting 11 cats this week probably, which is a lot, but they'll find homes. I know they will. And yeah, there was a donation from a lady over on that side of town. Her name's Kathy. And she donated some like quilts and I don't know what else. I wasn't home when she donated it. I think there was like cat food.
Quilts were a good idea. Blankets, towels. You wouldn't think how much you needed that stuff, but just for them to lay on or cleaning.
What'd you say?
Blankets, towels, quilts.
Yeah. So, like our friend down the road, her name's Debbie. She's not our friend. We just went to her house when she was having a garage sale. We found this really nice, like, fuzzy blanket, and we got it, and we've been covering, like, the cage with it just to block her view from everywhere, so she's not looking at 4 sides of the cage at once, just 2. But, yeah, just any blankets, doesn't matter if they're old or new. They get washed, like, so often. Like, the amount of linens we go through is crazy, because we had 2 boy kittens, and they would destroy their cage very easily. They would love to run around with each other, and they would run through the food bowl, the water bowl, and we had a towel on the bottom, and it worked out nicely. But with the mother cat, she doesn't like anything on the bottom of her cage, so she has to be taken out and put into a large, like, it looks like a large carrier, but it's actually a playpen that zips up all the way. So we have to put all of her babies and her in there to clean the bottom of her cage. But all the rescues so far, except for the mother, get like a towel on the bottom. And obviously we use a lot of towels for cleaning up messes because the water's the biggest thing. They're always spilling water. The mother, she cannot have an automatic water because she will just hit it and knock it over.
I said, I don't know if I said hi.
You did.
And Daniel, no. The trailer's ready. It's cleaned out. You wouldn't think that the biggest problem is finding tires. But I went to a guy's house today, got to talk to him. He had surgery, so he was down for a couple weeks. And now I just have to talk to the guy who's going to move it. I'm trying to do this financially efficient as possible. So it's going to cost me $0 to get this trailer here.
Which was really nice. It's a donation from him to the rescue, is using his time and moving the trailer.
Yeah. So, I have to get in touch with him. I'm going to try tonight to talk to him and see what's good for him. And then and then it's a whole bunch of stuff. I have to go get the tires off the axles, bring them here, put them on, and get everything lined up. And then I have to get supports for a bridge because, hopefully the bridge makes it. It's a 4-ton bridge. That's what it's rated for. That's what they rated it for. So that doesn't mean nothing.
Yep.
This is just a suggestion.
Just cut up some trees and log on that.
Happy fall from hell. Yeah, it's
30 here.
35 generally in the morning.
It's 64 right now.
64.
64 and cloudy.
The days have been nice, but the mornings have been chilly.
Yep. Mark.
Hey, Mark Sturlson. Sorry. Perfect. I'm telling you.
It looks like an eye.
I'm telling you, the
Monitor.
yeah, the monitor's like the color's a little off or something.
It looks like
Even some of the emojis look way different on here than they do on there.
your name looks like your last name. It looks like an I, not an L. Strolson. That's why I was waiting for him to say it, because like I couldn't. It looks like an I from here. But Mark, welcome.
New local Austin. Did you say that? I'm forgetful today.
New local Austin, welcome.
I'm supposed to be going through this thing in my head because they're. Oh shit!
What?
Tim didn't call me yet. I'm supposed to go to this. What do they call it? Salt Summit tomorrow.
When is it? What time?
I don't have to do a presentation.
Oh my god.
I will be part of the presentation. It doesn't really make any sense, but it kind of makes sense.
So you just stand there and look pretty.
Well, I mean, that's the easy part.
Yeah. What time is it?
7:30.
In the morning?
Yep.
Oh my god. School doesn't start at that time, so it's fine.
Well.
I just need a police escort back.
But so I've been going through some stuff in my head. But we still qualify for the swim award, or we'll see if we apply for the swim award, which will open us up to new grants, which we're not eligible for without it. Surf City Cichlids.
Surf City Cichlids, welcome.
So hopefully all goes well tomorrow, and don't piss people off. And this guy seems pretty cool, so I think no matter what, we're getting it. But there's one person on the board that I don't really get along with. But I'll try. Anything for free grants. This is for the town, not for us.
Yeah, not for us.
To help save the waterways. We're not eliminating, decreasing the amount of salt that we use. Are you in TikTok?
No.
All right.
Emily wants to know if there's select choir.
Yes, but she missed it.
It's 6 to 8, so she didn't miss it. And she lives 5 minutes from the school.
Oh, she's good. Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Oh. But he wasn't here today, so I'm just taking it as there's no select choir.
That's what I was thinking. Are you going to show the kittens and the fish?
Maybe.
You said you were. Don't be a liar. You said it.
I did?
You did.
I don't remember it.
You want me to rewind?
Yep. Today.
No.
Yep.
That's confusing.
Do you think Michael's coming soon?
Hopefully. It'd be great to make the...
Bye, Daniel Velez.
See you later, Daniel.
Do we have a trap in our washer? We gotta find this. I think it's the little... Okay, so I don't know where this is, but I saw a TikTok that somebody like unscrewed... You know the little spinny thing in the middle?
Yeah.
We have a top-loading one. Huh?
The agitator?
The spinny thing in the middle?
Or I call it the Brienne. Oh, wait, that's the aggravator. What about it? You saw something on TikTok. Was it true?
So they opened up the top and there was like a bunch of like dirt in it.
Yes.
So I feel like you should take that up with the washer.
I will take that up with the washer.
Thank you.
I'll
Appreciate it.
definitely have a conversation.
Yeah, talk it out. Talk it out.
Ours, You leaving?
No.
Is that all I have to do to make you go away? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, ours comes out of the pipe. The drain goes right. It waters our lawn. So it doesn't, it goes directly outside. But I know the filter that's in front of it, the little twist filter, that catches everything under the sun. There are so many aquarium rocks and sand and plants probably in there. It's ridiculous. Did you miss me?
Ah,
Thought you were going to go.
I was waiting for your phone.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, thank you.
You got to post the link.
No,
It helps.
it does. Does it actually? I get my chair back. Somebody pushed it out.
Can't do it while you're standing.
No. So. I feel like I want to get another one of these like lights, the purple light, and like shorten it a little bit and put it on this side. And cut this part of the desk off.
Okay, that's custom made. That's built in place. Can't get that kind of construction anywhere.
Yeah, the one that has lines on the desk, so where it's supposed to be cut.
Well,
and then doesn't cut it there?
That's because I preemptively made a
I think I should be able to,
hanger.
if I cut a hole in the back of this, I could probably mount this on the back side and just like bring it out in front of the TV. I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Okay.
There goes my phone. I heard it hit the floor. Or I think it hit the floor. Oh my god, I gotta let you up too.
Shut up.
I can't hear you, so
Shut up.
it's my voice.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you?
If I can hear you now, I'd say I can hear you now.
Make me big. Thanks. So they're sleeping right now.
This is perfect. She gets to do all the camera work and she doesn't talk. I like it.
What are you even talking about?
Maybe it's just me. I can't hear you talking.
Why? Why not? What did you do?
I put it on.
Let's test our speakers. No, I broke the speakers. Hold on. You can watch the cats while I fix it. Because I don't hear the testing speakers with StreamYard. Hold on. Good thing we're not on the big screen because I'm going to unplug things.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
There you go. I hear you now.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So when I tried to unmute the mic,
Takes
I
iron.
clicked the mute button on the microphone itself, so it muted it when I unmuted on StreamYard. Anyways, these are the kitties. This one's Missy. She's going to my friend Riley. Mittens, the one with the black paws, the white paws, is going to. The camera's not focused. It's also dirty. So Missy's going to my friend Riley. So is the one with the white face right there. Can you get out of the way, ma'am? Get out of the way. That one. And yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs. But this is my cat. And I think the mama cat we're getting tomorrow is also long haired and black. Just like my kitty.
Make sure you switch the internet.
It's already switched.
Okay. It's usually linked up to that one, but
There's my black Venezuelans. Here's the fish room.
that's a milk crate.
It is a milk crate. Oh, they hatched! Look! The little swimmy babies.
Holy shnikey, they must have had them on Friday, and then we didn't find them till Monday. They hatched that quick. Well, that's cool.
I don't see any remaining eggs except for this little fungus pile. So I think they all hatched. I see a ton of them. They're just hard to see on the camera.
You can see them on the suction cup, or what I thought was.
But yeah, so they already hatched. And those were from the albinos right here. There's a small group of them. I think there's 6 in there. These are the gold lasers. Let me turn the light on here.
Hey, 3G.
3G, hello. There we go. So, this is our workbench. If you want to see something cool, I mean, I think is cool. Not that.
There goes my phone again. How come yours doesn't work?
It does. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at those worms. You know what that is? I have a bunch of darkling beetles that I hate, so I put them outside the fish room. And they had some mealworms. Mealworms.
There's a ton of them. I already threw like most of them in the fridge though. So, and this is my live food culture rack. It's expanded a little bit. Only a little bit. So I have the spray bottles. I got these cool containers for like the takeout containers, but they're cool because I already got the hole, so I just gotta stuff them with polyfill. But they're super cool. I have my spray bottles. Then I have a little mouse trap. There's nothing in there. Springtail cultures. It's hard to see them. They're small. But I have 2 cultures of those. Brindle worms. White worms. Those are the white worms. My other culture's got a ton too, but I've just been letting that one sit and reproduce. Those are all my new cultures of Waltz worms, banana worms, and micro worms. I made 6 of them. These are dwarf white isopods. I'll show them. They're hard to see the dwarf whites because they're really small. But the other ones are easy to see. Hold on.
Eduardo?
Eduardo, hello.
Yeah, you think they're the albino cores. Or she thinks they are.
Hold on. Let me get my tweezers. I just saw one of them. But the one that I saw wasn't a dwarf white, it was something else. These things are way too hard to find, honestly. Like, I've only found them like a few times if I dig through the whole culture. But they're alive. I mean, honestly, I didn't think they were because they're like one of my first isopods. So I thought I had just killed them. But then I found some. So I was like, okay. Okay, I didn't kill them. But I have these huge litter boxes for my 2 larger colonies. All my other ones are in the 6-quart totes because I only have 10 of them, which is what I normally just get. But somebody that I know was having a deal on these. It was like 100 for $26, so I just got 100. They hide as soon as I put the camera on them. There they are. So those are the powder oranges. I've sold some of these. I don't sell huge numbers like 100 yet. But I've sold like, I don't know, 40 of them. And these are my fruit fly cultures. I have to make some more. This one was made like a month ago. I think I'll show the other 3 isopods next time. They're Panda Kings, Gastroy, and Marina Little Seas. Then I have my scuds down there, and some 2 effects worms.
How are the angel babies doing? Are they still...
There's some of them in here.
Look at them things. Look where they got giant eyes.
Yep. So, these are the black Venezuelans. That's a baby. That's one of the adults.
What other ones had babies? Hey, look, that guy. Or had eggs.
Huh?
What other ones had eggs?
The orange Venezuelans here. Oh, jeez. Thanks, buddy. Very nice orange on these ones. So these ones had eggs. I don't think I'll have babies from those ones yet, because I wasn't able to keep many of the eggs because they weren't really fertile. But the equis, the green lasers, and the peppers are over there. The Vienna guppies are right here. Your phone's about to die, so I'm just gonna go upstairs because we only have 3 minutes left.
Yep. Sounds great. Well, there's the fish. Mostly bugs. There's lots of bugs. Guess I don't get my phone back.
So, there's the fish room. I don't know if we're streaming Sunday, honestly. Because I might be going to the Great Escape from 10:30 to 7 with some friends. So, I don't know. We'll find out. Probably not, though.
Probably not going, or probably not streaming.
Probably not streaming. Because if I don't go to the Great Escape, then we'll probably be at camp for a while.
I will be at camp.
I'll be at camp.
I didn't say I was bringing you.
I didn't ask you if I could go.
I didn't care. I'll leave before you get up.
You're never up before me. Never. But, yeah, Eduardo, your Venezuelans are on their way. They should be there tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't know if she sent you tracking, but I sent her tracking. I have 2 kinds of isopods coming this week, and then some worms. So I have 2 packages coming this week. I have to ship out some leaves tomorrow. But, yeah. Thank you, Zen Ginger. And Bob Kaler is up next, so if you would like to go over there, search up his channel.
I don't have my phone.
And go. It's shut down.
Oh.
You know why? Because this dude cranks his brightness and doesn't put it on power saving. So when I use his phone, I turn the brightness down and turn power saving on. And then it lasts a lot longer.
And I crank it up and don't care.
And then complain, oh, my phone's dead, so let me steal the cord. He plays Walking Dead all day.
I don't feel like that happened. But
Yeah, because now all he does when he's home is play Walking Dead.
I would have been cutting firewood if I wasn't sitting talking to you.
You could have went. Who cares? Bye, everybody. Go over to Bob Kaler's because here's the link. And
Can someone put that up? I don't have my phone. And pray hers is too far away from her shoulder.
well, you know how to find Bob Kaler? Google it. Thanks everybody for watching, tuning in. And thank you everybody that donated to the rescue, because there's quite a few people in here that have donated. So
Eduardo's, Corey's babies, or juveniles?
juveniles
Juveniles. Delinquents.
should be 1 to 1.5 inches. So thank you all for watching, and have a good day. We might not see you till next Wednesday.
Catch us all later.
And
Enjoy.
next Wednesday will be an early stream. Bye, everybody.